guys, I think we got the bow pretty sighted in. We shot out to 100 yards and then the wind kind of started to pick up, but out to 100 yards we were shooting Severs and Luminox and it was doing pretty good. I shot a group of 3 arrows that I'm happy with. Now that might be different on a real deer, but I think the bow is pretty good. We got it sighted in. It's about 10 a.m. right now, opening week in Oklahoma for deer season, and today is the nicest day it's been in a while. It's not too hot, but it's about 10 a.m. right now, and we're gonna go check cameras and put some more corn out probably around noon or so. So until then, we got some merch to work on. These new leather patch AO hats just dropped. We got black and bottomland. So we're going to put the patches on them, burn some time, and then once it gets about around probably 11:30 or noon, we'll go throw some corn out, check some cameras, and hopefully we got some shooters somewhere, so I'll have a place to sit for tonight. And if not, we might go saddle, find a tree on some public. Well, it's just after 11:30. We got some merch done. So it's late enough now, we can run over to some of our places and check the cards. We're gonna go hip some new ground that we put some corn out on yesterday, and we're gonna put up a camera on it today. And hopefully we got some nice deer coming in on other spots and throw some corn out. Well, we just made it to some new ground we're calling Sand Creek. There's a whole bottom down here where the deer bed, and there's a creek that runs through it. And just off this tree row, we're dumped some corn out here the other day. We'd never hunted it because we just got it, so we think that there would be big deer on it just because it looks so good. And then a few 100 yards that way, we got a big wheat field, and wheat's already coming up good. So eventually, where I'm standing, this whole little bottom right here, there's a real flat part. It'll be a good food plot, and then maybe a tower blind back that way. But for now, for this year, since we just got the property, deer season's already underway. We got the corn out right here. It's about 25-30 yards from this little cedar tree over here. So we're going to make a little blind out of that cedar over there. I'm gonna do some cutting on that blind, bring a bunch of dead brush over there and just kind of brush it in a little more because it's not a very big cedar tree. And then just behind me, about 5 yards, we got some corn out in the sagebrush, and by the looks of it, nothing's found it yet. We put it out a few days ago, but we've never hunted before, so it'll probably take a while for the deer to come. And there's no trees around, so I was gonna put a wood post about right where I'm standing, put this cell cam up, but couldn't find the postal diggers, so figured 2 T-posts would be good enough, side by side, be a big enough area to strap the camera around. I've been here for like over 2 hours, just brushing this cedar in. Our corn is right out here. Trail camera is right there. It's about a 25-yard shot to this cedar right here. Step inside, show you guys what it looks like. My main goal was to just black out everything behind you so you're not like silhouetted or anything. But this is what it looks like from inside. Perfect little window. The camera's just right behind the Terex there. Set your bow right here. Perfect shot of the tripod right there. This was hard work, guys. I was really just trying to brush it in so you're completely camouflaged in. I got all the sides pretty well, I think. You'd be sitting like right there. You can't see anything. I pretty much went around 360 the whole tree and just covered it with cedars. So that way, if any deer come off that wheat field over there, they come walking down this bottom to go to the corn, they should just walk right past you because you can't see anything in there. And then, of course, once the cedar branches die, it'll be a little more noticeable because obviously they won't be all thick and green and stuff, but should be completely covered. Say I'm happy with that. So that's all for this place. Got the cedar blind brushed in, put the cell cam up on some T-post over there. So on to the next spot. We got a pretty nice one. Looks to be a big 9 maybe. September 27th. See if you guys can see this at all. Nothing crazy, but that's our first mature buck to show up here at the home place this year, so there's almost 1,000 pictures, so it might take a minute, but hopefully that buck has continued to come back since the 27th. He's back on October 2nd, 8:34 p.m. I'm not sure what time sunset was, but it's good he's back. We just pulled into West Place here, and last I checked here there was a pretty solid 8 that had been shown up too, and I like to kill deer here because it's kind of not what you think about when you think about hunting. There's not a single tree on this property. We made a little makeshift hay bale blind to sit in with your bow, and so I think it would be cool to kill one here. We're gonna go check the card and dump some more corn out, and hopefully that buck is still showing up consistently. Bunch of deer been in here. This is on October 3rd. 5 does in daylight. Haven't seen the buck yet. A couple nice bucks. I don't know if you can see anything or not. There's one in daylight in the same picture. A little wide 8. There's a better picture. It's not the 8-pointer I was talking about though. That one's tall, that one in the back's real wide. There's a stud in daylight today. The buck I was talking about hasn't been here since I last checked the cameras about a week ago. But there also has been no corn for several days now. The wind, honestly, is pretty good to hunt this tonight. I don't really know if any of those 2 bucks that were in daylight here 2 evenings ago were shooters or not. I don't think so, but it would still be nice to have it sit here and see a bunch of deer, because based off this camera right here, there are more deer here in the past week than any of our other spots. I don't know, we might be sitting here tonight. We just pulled up to Newberry's, our last spot to check for the day. And we're going to be sitting in the truck for this one, because right as I got out to get the card, it started raining, so only 200 pictures, so I don't think there's a shooter here yet. Well, the weather cleared up, and the wind's perfect for West Place. I don't think I'm going to shoot one of those bucks that were there in daylight, but I am going to take a good look at them if they come in. And the first doe I see is in danger. I just shot my bow. I got my bow sighted in with Severs, 2.0 Severs, but I think I'm going to try to shoot a doe with one of my 2-inch Beast from last year. I still have a few of them that are brand new, and I'm going to save my brand new Severs for some bucks. I still got a couple Beasts left, so I'm going to try to shoot a doe tonight with one. We're going to go sit in the bale blind. Wind's perfect for there. Rain's not supposed to kick in until about midnight tonight, so hopefully we can get her done. Well, we just got set down, got all the camo on. It's a little warm out here, opening week in Oklahoma. First of the year, it feels good. It feels good, even though it's a little warm out. And right before I sat down in this little blind, I almost stepped on a little baby rattlesnake, about 1 foot long. So that was about 10 yards away. So hopefully that it don't crawl inside of this little blind, or I might have a heart attack, freak out. But corn is about 32, 33 yards away, I believe. I've never killed deer here before. We just started hunting here in the past couple years. Last year was our first year to put a food plot in here, and it's growing pretty well. We just put some wheat down, this little hourglass shaped food plot. And last night, night before, there had been like 6 does in here in daylight, so that's all we're after today. And those 2 bucks that were in here 2 evenings ago, I don't believe that they're shooters, but I would like to get a look at them, get a good video of them. Looked like one was a wide 8, real thin and young looking, and the other was maybe a little more mature looking, but he was just kind of a big 7. I just want to take a good look at him, but I have every intention to shoot the first doe that I see, which if they are doing what they have been the last couple evenings, then it shouldn't take too long to get a doe down. It's a little windy, but I'm, got all these hay bales around me, so it's kind of nice where I'm at right now, but the sun doesn't set for another probably hour and a half, 2 hours, so we got a little wait to do. Got a doe down. Dropped her. Right in the corn, 27 yards. Well, I dropped my deer in the corn, so since it's so early, I'm gonna run down there and drag her out away from there so any other deer that come in aren't leery about her. So my dad can shoot one. So we're gonna go grab her and get her out of there. spots. Still a bunch of time left. And a bunch of does been coming here, so I'm trying to get my dad to shoot one too. Down right there, I think. Yeah, I think so. I already got another one. I didn't know how far she was, so I just kind of smoked her. Used that bottom pin on this 2-pin XL driver. So, I think we got another one down for the freezer. We got a lot of work to do tonight. Okay, we've got 2 does down. We're gonna take everything out of the tree stand. Get back to the truck, going down to get something to eat, give these deer, or my deer, a little bit of time because it ran off. We just want to give it some time, make sure that everything's good. So, stay tuned. Alright guys, we got everything out of the tree, got the camera and all of our bows, everything. We're going to run back to town, grab a bite to eat, and give the doe I shot a little bit of time. She ran on off to the creek down there. I do have a thermal drone business, PrecisionDroneCompany.com. You can check the link out below. But once the sun goes down, we'll send the drone in there and hopefully have a short recovery for her. Something right there.
Oh, there she is.
Is that mine?
Yeah. Alright. There's some more right here. There's one fixing to jump over by the feeder, and then there's like 3 right here. What's something right there? Ah, there she is.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
Less than a minute.
Yeah. Smoke.
Are those 2 right there? Yeah,
Yep.
it is. So I thought there's another.
On top left.
Top left,
Right
yeah.
there underneath the red sign.
There's 3.
Yep. Alright, as you just seen, we just found that deer. I don't remember what it was, less than 60 seconds or so. But we're using equipment to DJI, a Matrice 30T. Got a spotlight to use when we need to when it's dark. But it's amazing what these thermal drones are capable of, and saving you so much walking around and running all the deer everywhere. So if you're in northwest Oklahoma, give us a call. Look us up on PrecisionDroneCompany.com.
Well, we just flew the drone and found both of our deer in a matter of 60 seconds or less, and then we found a bunch of other deer as well. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. It's just now starting to get dark. We're gonna go in here and get both of our deer out. Try to get out of here before we cause any more damage.